What's up everyone, welcome back. Today I took a Bitcoin trade, right now running pretty bad, looks like it will stop me out. And then I placed a Japanese index trade, index order right here as a fractal MB. I would call this as the first MB, this whole some kind of push, and then we are building fractal inside this bigger one. And yeah, then US30 as well. We'll take this as a fractal inside the second MB and this as the second fractal. We'll be back once something new happens in the market, and yeah, that's it for now. So I'm back, and got tapped in Japanese index, I got into the US30, and still in the Bitcoin trade. Hopefully Bitcoin follows and market keeps dropping. The US30, Japanese, they all do the same thing mostly, and hopefully they all drop down. And so I'll be back once we can place stop on a break even or something like that. I'm back, and so placed my stop on a break even on Japanese index, placed my stop on a break even on US30, and just waiting for partial. Then Bitcoin still at full risk, waiting for strength, and then we'll place my stop on a break even if that happens. And then looking at other markets, basically nothing really. Nasdaq actually shows good potential. Basically this has the first MB, this has the second one, or let's say this has the first MB, this has the second one, and then these are fractals, call it whatever you want. But it shows weakness, so that's good, or strength on the bearish side. And potentially we'll add this if I can place Bitcoin on break even, then I will add Nasdaq as well. Then gold, exactly as I spoke earlier, that in one of the last videos, basically that I don't really like this. Once we were somewhere here, I was looking for entries right here, we failed, and then I didn't take anything in here because it just looks too choppy. And if you look at let's say higher time frames, like today, we are very extended. Of course I can say I'm still expecting this, but in this momentum we have made huge run to the highs and kept liquidating the highs, so I'm expecting, even though it looks good, but at this point when we are this extended overall and market starts to chop, it doesn't do something like this, the beautiful structure, etc., then I don't see reason to risk my money in the same area somewhere here, take an entry, get stopped out, and then market anyways goes and does something like this, and I don't like that. And the moment we are finally flushing down, and hopefully, to be honest with you, I really want for gold market to flush deeper. Like, I mean, with deeper I mean like something like this, or let's say this, and then later on starts to build, and then we can take again all this to the upside. But again, we'll see what happens, how it happens, etc. So then European index has nothing really to do. DAX is flushing down on daily. Still, we have one distribution MB. I will of course not follow bearishness unless we do something like this. Then we have double distribution MBs, and we could expect price to drop down with an, let's say, deeper flush on monthly time frame. But at the moment, nothing really to do. UK 100, nothing. Spain, nothing. Hong Kong, nothing. Italy, nothing. Everything's dropping down. One of the reasons is because Trump yesterday announced those tariffs on Europe, and on basically all of the countries in the world, I would say. And so that's why Italy dropping, everything is dropping down. And as you can see, Italy index has dropped 2%, Euro stocks has dropped 3%, French index 2%, US30 1.7%, Japanese index 1.3%, so everything is dropping, and that's why we are in sales, of course, right now. Then looking at this, gold versus Japanese yen, again, nothing to do, but it's flashing deep, so I like that, because that means we will have opportunities to go higher, and we will have beautiful targets to target. And then silver, again, dropping, flushing, liquidating, call it whatever you want, but it's doing something, and it creates opportunities later on. This one as well, coffee as well, was waiting for this, the second MB, If it happens, then pause and keep running the highs. If it fails this one, then setup is of course cancelled. And yeah, but I want to see again. Most of the times I like to look at the markets already after the first MB. Let's say we make the first MB on validation, and then I want to take a look at entry time frame and see the same thing. But at this point, once we have, let's say since 24th February, we are basically a month, more than a month in the same price. I don't want to be involved in 1 MB. Let's say we have 1 MB in here and then take trades here to go higher. I want to see some more strength, basically first MB. But most of the times, let's say in some other examples, you see me trade just one validation MB and then I'm already looking at entry timeframes. But it varies between context and what market is doing for the last days. So yeah, for example, also I didn't take anything on gold. My last trade on gold was actually here. This was my last trade on gold, and I didn't take, even though market was beautiful here, I didn't take anything because there wasn't anything to take. But in here also market is looking beautiful. It's looking somewhat the same as in here So here would be the first MB, this whole thing would be the second MB, and I could take right here and get stopped out. But why I skipped the trade? Just because it doesn't look great. It doesn't show me that it has opportunity to keep on running higher. We have made such a good run. Of course, I was looking at the market once we had this momentum. I thought maybe if we make first MB right here and then the second one, that I would take an entry on that. But we failed, so no entry. This was the last entry. And yeah, sometimes it's good to not take anything. And yeah, so yeah. US oil, nothing to do. It's very ugly. I want to see some good strength. If it does something like this, we could double MBs on context, and then we could wait for and look for 6 hour, 1 hour, and etc. Yeah. Solana, actually there was a trade, but I didn't take it. Today this one, but I didn't take it. Yeah. Solana looks bearish like all the other cryptos. Yeah, so yeah, with that being said, that's basically it for now. I'll be back once something happens. Again, we have 3 open positions. Japanese index waiting for partial, US 30 waiting for partial, Bitcoin waiting for 0.8 or strength in the market, or let's say weakness in the market because we are in sells. And then we'll place my stop on a break even, and then just wait for 1 to 2 to take a partial. So yeah, at the moment nothing to do, and yeah, I'll be back. We can take a look at stocks actually, but to be honest, there's no point of looking at stocks. Yeah, so I'll be back once something new happens in the market, and yeah, I'm back, and placed my stop on a break even on Bitcoin. So we're risk-free on all the 3 positions, waiting for partial on all of them. News just came out, and it looks like it didn't affect much market, and actually it did. These were good news. We have less than expected. Oh, is it really good? Yeah, it is good. Yeah. So it's good, but it didn't affect market that much. So yeah, I thought maybe we will have some kind of crazy movement, you know, but it didn't affect market that much. And by the way, speaking on Nasdaq trade, I will not take it. On this account I don't have margin. Actually I have 6k margin. I could take it, but do I want to take it? It looks good, but I don't want it. I have already 3 positions open. Let's focus on these ones, let's manage these ones, and don't force. It's not forcing, the setup looks good, to be honest with you, but do we need to take 1 more position and risk our money if anyways these 3 assets will move the same as Nasdaq? I don't know. I don't want to risk it. Let's just wait for these to play out, and hopefully they run to the partial, and then we'll take profit, and we will make a lot of money if all of them goes to full take profit, we will make something like probably 10 or more thousand. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but Bitcoin looks good. Probably will hit partial, but who knows? Who knows? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And yeah, I will not take this one, even though it looks nice. But yeah, so that's it for now, and I'll be back once probably on the New York Open. It's in 1 hour. Exactly 55 minutes. In 55 minutes opens New York, and I'll be back then, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, so that's it for now, and see you guys later. I'm back, and let's take a partial together right now. That's a beauty. That's a beauty. So we took a partial. That's great, and now expecting full take profit. And basically, yeah, that's about it. By the way, Nasdaq, I didn't take it, but Nasdaq as well will be soon at break even. But yeah, didn't take it. But yeah, everything's great. So we'll post in our Discord that I took a partial. But yeah, basically, at the moment, that's it. We'll wait for these two. By the way, New York isn't open, it's still in 40 minutes. But market is dropping because of those tariffs and etc. So it's as expected. And yeah, and looking at other, we can just take a look at the market at the moment. Crazy. Huge bearish pressure because of the tariffs that Trump imposed. And yeah. So actually, we'll screenshot. Yeah, so that's it for now, and I'll be probably back once New York opens and we see more movement, hopefully to the downside. And yeah, that's it for now, and see you guys later on. So New York opened and we got stopped out of US 30 at break even, and unfortunately, yeah, and yeah, so we have left with these two positions, the Japanese index and Bitcoin. I really want to believe that I don't understand the reason why it wants to recover. I think it just pulled back to keep on dropping. Unfortunately, we got stopped out at break even, and that's it. But overall, I don't see a reason for market to recover right now. Yesterday's news about Trump, etc., about the tariffs, that he will impose every country a tariff that applies tariffs to America. It's not anything bullish, and I don't see a reason for market to recover now. So I hope that this was just a pullback before the drop, or pullback before the continuations, and then these markets will keep on dropping. But of course, market can do whatever it fucking wants. But yeah, I don't see a reason for market right now to recover, and yeah, unfortunately, I don't have anything. I can't take any more trades on US30 because this was the entry, and now the move is in motion, you know, and yeah. So if it drops, then that's sad that we got stopped out, but it is what it is. And the Nasdaq as well, if he would have taken it this entry, then it would be a break even. So yeah, so good that we didn't take it. And yeah, so I'll be back once something new happens. Hopefully these markets start to go down even deeper, and liquidates these lows, etc. And yeah. But again, everything can change in one candle. And yeah, but just speaking of economic situation right now, I don't see I don't see reason for it to recover. But yeah, then looking at other markets, no need to look, to be honest with you, but we can just take a quick peek. Everything is dropping pretty fucking heavily. So yeah. Yeah, so I'll be back once something happens. Either it's a full take profit or a break even, or here either it's a partial or a break even. So yeah. Hello, I'm back. Got the partial on a Japanese index, and yeah, now it's reversing. Hopefully it doesn't stop me out to break even. Hopefully it rejects EMAs and starts to distribute again and drop and drop. Yeah, so Bitcoin, nothing much. Was close to full take profit. Still in a trade, waiting for something like this. I went looking at gold, and yeah, potential entry. Beautiful flush, so after flush I can expect good movement out of here if we make these double MBs, or like straight away like this without this chop and then going higher. So if it does something like this, then I will take an entry. If it stays below the EMAs and starts to respect them to the downside, then I will not take an entry. We'll see. And yeah, basically that's it for now. There's nothing more. And yeah, right now we are at 22.3k. And yeah, well, yeah, that's it for now, and see you guys later in the evening. So I'm back, and nothing really happened. Market pulled back a little bit, still around the partial area, and yeah, so nothing really has happened. So with that being said, that's it for today, and then yeah, see you guys tomorrow. By the way, gold, nothing really happened. Tomorrow we'll be expecting, if market in the night doesn't do something like this and EMA stays like this, and then it creates something like this, then probably I will not take it if the EMAs really, if it will respect the EMAs, but we'll see what happens after the night. And yeah, but yeah, so that's it for now, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.